I produce a lot of basketball hype reels and mixtapes and things of that nature, and every time I do post some of my work online, most of the questions are about where do I find such high quality footage? And the answer for me, as someone who does this professionally, is a bit different. I've got three different sources basically. The first one being myself. I've been hired by the NBA, I've been hired by NHL teams, I've been hired by many different sporting organizations to film at their events. So a lot of my footage comes from that. A lot of it also comes from these same clients supplying me with footage. I use that to produce a hype reel that's gonna play on the Jumbotron. And my third source is online, because there's always a way to get to what you need. The problem is that finding the high quality version of what you need isn't always easy, which is why in this video, I'm finally gonna go through exactly where and how I find such high quality footage on the internet for my basketball videos. Hey guys, I'm Ich. If you haven't been on this channel before, I'm a sports videographer. I've been doing this for almost 16 years now. I've worked, like I said before, with many organizations around the world actually, and I'm currently based in Australia. Now, if you think that there is a website somewhere with all the highest quality NBA footage available at your disposal, well, you're right, actually, there is. And guess what? You're on it right now. My source for online footage is YouTube. And I know that if you're watching this video right now, you're probably thinking this is bullshit. I've been on YouTube looking for high quality NBA clips many times, and all I can find is super compressed stuff that doesn't look that great at all. But the key is to know what to look for, what to search for, because most people look for NBA and then they end up on the NBA YouTube channel, which uploads everything in 720p. And you know, 720p is okay, but it's not gonna give you the greatest quality in the world, especially when you download it from YouTube and then you upload it yourself. So basically you're losing a generation. So it's not great at all. The key is to look for other sources that have NBA footage, NBA highlights, but are uploading to YouTube independently. So who would be in a position to do that? The teams would be. For example, if you're the Brooklyn Nets or you're the Toronto Raptors, you might want to do your own sort of game recaps or highlights, things like that. And teams, yes, they sort of have to, obey by some of the NBA rules when it comes to social media, but they mostly do their own thing. So first of all, most of them upload in 1080p, which is already better, and some of them even upload in 4K, which is much better. So this is one way to go for it. Like, just basically go through all the teams and look at what they're posting. Another place to look is players, because especially now in 2021, a lot of players have YouTube channels. I know Matisse Thybulle has a very popular one. I know JaVale McGee has one. I know Jimmy Buckets has one as well. So all these guys are posting YouTube content that is, again, often much higher quality than what you would see on the NBA channel. So obviously, because it's their personal channels, a lot of it is about their everyday life, but there's always a bit of basketball in there, and when there is, it's usually much higher quality than what you would find on the NBA channel. And the last source would be other people like myself, people who work closely with the NBA, either as photographers or as videographers. They upload content for their day job, but they also have their own YouTube channels. I know these people are a bit harder to find, because if you don't know who they are, it's a bit hard to look for them, to search for them. I would say one backdoor way to do it would be maybe go on LinkedIn and, look at your favorite NBA team, see who the staff are, find out who the videographer is. If he or she is on LinkedIn, then it will come up, and then you can search for that name on YouTube, and if you're lucky, they might have a YouTube channel. Another thing I wanted to discuss is if you're looking for a specific player or a specific moment, whatever the case may be, you've got your keyword. The best way to go at it is to go into the search filter and actually select 4K. So that way all the 4K videos will come up first. And that way you might get lucky and find a lot of high quality footage that you wouldn't have found otherwise. Another thing I wanted to bring up is that a lot of people don't actually know how to download footage from YouTube. And basically you need a third-party app to do this, either a third-party app or a website. So if you go on Google and type download YouTube videos, you'll see a bunch of apps that you can use to download YouTube videos straight to your computer. I personally use Wondershare. Back when I bought it, it was like 40 bucks and that's it for life. Basically, you just copy paste the YouTube link and then it allows you to download that video in the highest quality that it's been uploaded to YouTube. And finally, I just wanted to address the elephant in the room. Just because you download these great NBA videos, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will get away with posting them on your YouTube channel without getting a copyright claim and therefore not being able to monetize your videos and even potentially getting a copyright strike. Well, this is all very complicated, but I've already done a YouTube video about this, so I encourage you to go click on it right now and go watch it. I'll explain everything in that video about copyright claims, copyright strikes, what you can do to avoid them. It's all in there. Go check it out. And yeah, I hope you learned something today. Thank you again for watching. My name is E, and I hope I earned the privilege of your time.